everyone, did you know that April is celebrated each year as National Poetry Month? To help commemorate, I would like to share some of the books that you can find right in our own school library that are all books of poetry. I'll be sharing a couple of shorter books, picture books, also books that are known by genre as novels in verse. Let's start with a picture book, shall we? Here is Crown, Ode to the Fresh Cut, written by Derrick Barnes and illustrated by Gordon C. James. The official summary, I think, captures very well what this book is about. It celebrates the magnificent feeling that comes from walking out of a barber shop with newly cut hair. And you can see from the award seals on the cover of this book, it gained a lot of accolades. It was an honor book for the Newbery Medal, as well as for the Caldecott Medal. It was also an honor book for the Coretta Scott King Award, and it was a winner of the Ezra Jack Keats Book Award. Here is a novel in verse. It is The Moon Within by Aida Salazar. Celie Rivera's life swirls with questions about her changing body, her first attraction to a boy, and her best friend's exploration of what it means to be gender fluid. But most of all, her mother's insistence she have a moon ceremony when her first period arrives. It's an ancestral Mexica ritual that Mima and their community have reclaimed. But Celie promises she will not be participating. Can she find the power within herself to take a stand for who she wants to be? Another novel in verse, here is Booked by Kwame Alexander. Nobody can stop Nick Hall. He's a star on the field, cruising in school and getting ready to ask out the girl of his dreams. But then a bombshell announcement shatters his world. Another picture book here is Calling the Doves, El Canto de las Palomas. It is a bilingual book in both English and in Spanish. It is written by Juan, Felipe Herrera, with pictures by Ellie Simmons. This is a book that describes Juan Felipe Herrera's migrant farm worker childhood. He recreates the joy of eating breakfast under the open sky, listening to Mexican songs in the little trailer house his father built, and celebrating with other families at a fiesta in the mountains. Another chapter book, Thanhhà, When Clouds Touch Us. It is a sequel to Inside Out and Back Again. When Ha arrived in Alabama as a refugee from the Vietnam War, she was sure she'd never get used to this strange land. But in just 2 years, she has made friends, is earning A's at school, and has found a sense of belonging. So when Mother says that they're moving to Texas, Ha is devastated at the prospect of starting over again. Her mother tells her that the sacrifices they make today will lead to a better future. But Ha can't yet see a time when their refugee life will be easier. Another chapter book, a novel in verse. Here is Res Dogs by Joseph Bruchac. McMillan loves spending time with her grandparents at their home on a Wabanaki reservation. She's there for a visit when suddenly all travel shuts down. There's a new virus making people sick, and McMillan will have to stay with her grandparents for the duration. Everyone is worried about the pandemic, but McMillan knows how to keep her family safe. She protects her grandparents and they protect her. And when Malsum, one of the dogs living on the res, shows up at their door, Malian's family knows that he'll protect them too. One last book that I will share with you today. It is also a novel in verse. Macy, McMillan, and the Rainbow Goddess by Shari Green. 6th grade is coming to an end, and so is life as Macy McMillan knows it. Already a for sale sign mars the front lawn of her beloved house. Soon her mother will upend their perfect little family, adding a stepfather and 6-year-old twin stepsisters. To add insult to injury, what is Macy's final 6th grade assignment? A genealogy project. Just when Macy's mother ought to be understanding, she sends her next door to help 86-year-old Iris Gillen, who is also getting ready to move, in her case, into an assisted living facility. Iris can't pack a single box on her own, and worse, she doesn't know sign language. How is Macy supposed to understand her? But Iris has stories to tell, and she isn't going to let Macy's deafness stop her. Soon, through notes and books and cookies, a bond grows between them. And this friendship, odd and unexpected, may be just what Macy needs to face the changes in her life. Folks, those are only a sampling of the many wonderful books we have in our school library. Not just poetry, but many other genres and formats that I hope you make use of. Happy reading, everybody.